So you just found out you're about to get one of these little guys or gals, and mom's right over there, and she's awesome. But you want to know how to be a good dad, learn how to be a good dad. What do you need to do? And so I have 5 tips or 5 steps or best ofs that you can learn about right now, pronto, in order to be prepared to be a good dad for a boy or a little girl. All right, so the first thing that we want to talk about is be humble. Now, the reason I say be humble is because there's going to be a lot of questions that you really aren't sure about. For me personally, there was so much that I had to go to my wife about because she is the woman and she is going through these different things. Her body is changing. And so I needed to be humble. I needed to ask her about, hey, how are you feeling today? You know, it's first trimester, you don't have a baby bump yet or anything going on, but are you feeling nauseated? Are you throwing up? You know, how are you feeling? And, you know, while I'm at work or she's at work, I really don't know these things. And so that's the thing, you want to know and you want to be involved. And that takes a lot of humility to be involved and also to ask questions to friends, family, neighbors, people who have children who are older than you, who have walked this path before you. All right, number 2 is be involved. And what exactly do I mean by be involved? Well, think about it. There's going to be a numerous amount of prenatal visits that you should definitely be at. And maybe talk to your wife about the ones that are really close together and they're just saying, hey, how you doing? Did you pee today? How are you feeling? Did you do this today? Did you do that today? And then they're out the door in like 5 minutes. Maybe your wife doesn't need you for those. My wife personally did not, but she wanted me to be at the very important ones, which I think you would definitely enjoy because there's a lot of good information there and there's a lot of questions that you could possibly get answered at those prenatal visits. The third tip I have is to be understanding. Now, biggest question of men when it comes to their wife becoming pregnant: can I have sex? Can we still have sex even though you're pregnant? And the answer is yes. You can have sex. It's not going to hurt the baby. There is what's called a mucus plug that your wife has within, where is it at? Her cervix? In her cervix. And inside her cervix, the mucus plug rests, and that protects the baby from any bacteria that would possibly get up and harm the baby. Now, it may be as your wife gets closer to delivery that she may not want to have sex, and so there's another aspect of being understanding is that what are her preferences during this time? If she's feeling nauseated, if she's starting to have contractions, you may not want to be having sex during that time. And so these are some things of being understanding. Next thing is she's going to feel sick. She's going to be very tired. And so if you want to go out and hang out with friends and she's tired, don't go. Be understanding. Be home. Spend time with her. Read a book, watch a movie together, encourage her. She is growing a child within her, and that is a huge deal. So the way you can be understanding and appreciative is to just be there for her. And tip number 4 is be willing. There's a lot of things that you're going to be called upon to do, and it's much better to ask somebody to do something if they know at the other end of that ask is going to be a willing spirit. So if your wife asks you, hey, practice these breathing techniques. Heck yeah, ought to be your answer, not, do I have to? I'm going to feel so dumb. Like, what? I don't want to do that. Don't do that. Like, be excited, be ready, be willing and available to help her with those breathing techniques. Because when push comes to shove, no pun intended, you're going to be in the hospital and she is going to need you as her husband hero, as I like to call it, to be the one helping her breathe through all of those contractions. Now, at the end of the pregnancy, labor, and delivery, do you want her to look back and say, what a tool, he was not helpful? Or do you want her to say, wow, he was so willing and he was there for every step of the way, and I'm so grateful? You can be one of those 2 people. It's your choice. All right, now this is where I want to do a shameless plug for Parently. Parently is something that my wife and I, along with her OBGYN board-certified obstetrician gynecologist father, started in order to help you and your wife be equipped for pregnancy, labor, and delivery. We have community, resources, and information all surrounding her pregnancy, labor, and delivery. So how could you be a husband hero? You could equip her with Parently to give her all the information that she needs to be confident in this journey she is heading into. So, shameless plug. And tip number 5 is be praying. Praying for you, your wife, and your child. And when I say your child, I don't just mean pray that the child doesn't cry a lot, that it sleeps through the night, that it never disturbs you, because that's just unrealistic expectations, and you'll probably be disappointed. What I mean is to pray for your wife's strength. Pray that she would be encouraged. Pray that she would be full of confidence and power. See, the thing is, prayer is huge because that is what gives support to your wife. And it shows that not only are you caring for her with words, but you're caring for her with calling upon the God of this universe to empower her on this journey. And pray for yourself, that you would be humble, that you'd be willing, that you'd be understanding, that you'd be committed to this journey with her. And be praying for your child's soul. Pray that your child will be saved by the love and the power of Jesus Christ. God is the one who chooses. God is the one who opens the womb. God is the one who does all of these things. So making sure that you're calling on the power of God in your child's life is going to be instrumental, and also encouraging to your wife that you care so deeply for this child to come. Again, if you're interested in equipping your wife for pregnancy, labor, and delivery with information, community, and belonging, I would recommend clicking the link below to check out Parently. But for now, I will see you here on the next episode.